Hey guys, welcome back to Mindsnap. Today's story had me absolutely speechless. Let's get into it. So, someone posted online about a situation that's left me reeling, and I'm sure it'll do the same to you. Here's what happened. This guy was just chilling at home, watching TV, when he overheard his wife talking to a friend on the phone. And what she was saying was so shocking that it made his blood boil. Are you ready for this? She was trashing a family trip that he had planned, and I mean, really trashing it. But before I get into the details, let me just say that I'm already on the edge of my seat. I mean, who doesn't love a good story about a marriage on the rocks, right? Okay, maybe that's a little dramatic, but hear me out. So, the wife is talking to her friend, and apparently, her friend's husband wants to take the family on a trip that she's not too excited about. And then, she starts telling the story of a trip that her husband had planned to Crater of Diamonds State Park in Arkansas. Now, I've never been to Arkansas, but I've heard it's a beautiful state, and Crater of Diamonds State Park sounds like a really cool place to visit. But, apparently, the wife had a very different experience. Okay, I need to pause here because this is where things start to get really interesting. So, the wife is telling her friend that they had to dig through mud on this trip, and that her husband met some weird guy. But, here's the thing, that's not even close to what actually happened. According to the husband, they were digging through gravel, not mud, and the weird guy she was referring to was actually just an older couple they met at a crowded hotel on Thanksgiving. I mean, what's weird about that? It sounds like a totally normal, pleasant encounter to me. But, I guess when you're trying to make a story sound more exciting, you've got to embellish a little, right? No, wait, it gets even better. So, the husband is listening to his wife tell this story, and he's getting more and more agitated by the minute. I mean, who wouldn't be? Your partner is out here making you sound like some kind of crazy person, and you're just sitting there, listening to it all go down. And the worst part is, this isn't even the first time she's done something like this. Apparently, she has a habit of telling stories that make him the punchline or the one who made the bad decision. I mean, that's just not cool, right? It's one thing to have a little fun at your partner's expense, but when it's a regular thing, that's just not healthy. I literally could not believe this when I was reading the story. I mean, the husband is sitting there, listening to his wife trash him to her friend, and he's just getting more and more angry by the minute. And then, he finally reaches his breaking point. He interrupts his wife and says, "Why don't you tell your friend about the ATV excursion you planned in Aruba, where you almost got our family killed?" Oh snap. I mean, I don't condone interrupting people, but in this case, I kind of get it. The husband is feeling hurt and defensive, and he wants to stand up for himself. But, here's the thing, the wife gets angry. She's upset that he said she almost got our family killed. And, to be fair, that is a pretty serious accusation. But, according to the husband, it's not entirely unfounded. Apparently, she took their 2 kids on this ATV excursion, got lost, pulled out her phone while driving, and the ATV started rolling backward on a steep hill toward a drop-off. I mean, that sounds terrifying. And the kids were shaken by the experience. So, maybe the husband's comment wasn't entirely out of line. Okay, so now we've got a full-blown argument on our hands. The husband is feeling hurt and defensive, and the wife is feeling angry and attacked. And, honestly, I'm not sure who's right or wrong here. I mean, the wife was definitely out of line for trashing her husband's trip planning skills, but the husband's comment about her almost getting their family killed was pretty harsh. Maybe they're both just a little bit wrong, and they need to work on their communication skills. But, here's the thing. This story raises some bigger questions about relationships and communication. I mean, how often do we find ourselves in situations where we're feeling hurt or defensive, and we don't know how to express ourselves? And how often do we say things that we regret later, just because we're feeling emotional in the moment? It's a tough spot to be in, and it's not always easy to navigate. As I was reading this story, I couldn't help but think about my own relationships and how I communicate with the people I care about. I mean, we've all been there, right? We've all said things that we regret, or done things that we wish we could take back. But the key is to learn from those experiences and to try to do better in the future. So, what can we learn from this story? Well, for one thing, we can learn the importance of communicating effectively in our relationships. I mean, if the husband and wife had just talked to each other about their feelings and concerns, maybe they could have avoided this whole argument. And 2, we can learn that it's okay to stand up for ourselves and express our feelings, even if it's uncomfortable. I mean, the husband was feeling hurt and defensive, and he needed to say something. Maybe he could have said it in a nicer way, but at least he spoke up. And finally, we can learn that relationships are all about compromise and understanding. I mean, the husband and wife are going to have to find a way to work through their issues and come out stronger on the other side. And who knows, maybe they'll even learn to appreciate each other's trip planning skills. Maybe the wife will learn to appreciate the husband's ability to plan a fun and exciting trip, and maybe the husband will learn to appreciate the wife's sense of adventure. Drop your verdict below. Was this person right or wrong? Subscribe and hit the bell.